You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini and Ross Kinsey.
According to the Mayan calendar, the world is set to end here in 2012. But I ask you this, how many Mayans watch the Highlight Zone?
2.
Dang it, I thought it was 0. Welcome to what we predict will be a long and prosperous calendar year here in the zone.
After the holidays, it's the first full Friday of hoops. A big night for the girls here in Northeast Indiana. SAC Powers, Snyder, Southside, Concordia, and Luers all in action, plus top-ranked Norwell looks to stay hot in the NHC.
That is the case, but on the girls' side, Northrop and Snyder, 2 of the 4 girls' teams tied atop the SAC standings at 2-0. The Panthers ranked 8th in 4A. We go to those highlights out at Snyder High School right now. Snyder playing very well this season behind Coach Ryan Gould, and we picked this one up in the second quarter. How about this? Leah Edwards with the and one right there, counted. But you know what? Meredith Shipman's going to Western Michigan, and Meredith can shoot the basketball. Drains the 3. Panthers up by 15 at the half. Third quarter, Deja Wimby with the bucket ahead, and you know what? She's not greedy because she would pass it to Akila Sims for the bucket. Snyder now 3-0 in the SAC. Here's Sims on the keys to this 72-57 victory.
Staying on defense and rebounding and things like that. Things our coaches tell us to do during practice instead of just executing what we do in practice.
We told our girls you're definitely playing elimination games the next 3 weeks. Play tonight, then Southside and Concordia the next 2 Fridays. So it's good to get out to that 3-0 start and not be a game behind with 5 to play. So we're really excited to be where we're at and got to get better for next Friday night.
All right, so Snyder looking pretty good, 3-0 in conference. And they are sharing the lead with the winner of that Southside and Concordia girls basketball games, one of the best ones on the schedule. And I'll tell you what, Ross Kinsey was at that one, and Ross, a heck of a night as 2 teams ranked. One ranked in 4A, we're talking about the Southside girls, and then, of course, Concordia ranked in 3A. We're going to get to that in just a second. But
we love live TV.
Yeah, why don't you go out to Concordia for that girls game?
No, we're actually going to go to the Northrop boys game. We now have it online, so let's go back.
Let's just roll it and see what happens.
We'll see. Okay, we're going out to Concordia. We got Annalisa Kmeyer scoring as the Cats taking on Southside. South comes back. Brittany Clopton, 2 of her 8 points. Then Lakin Gully feeling it from outside, hits the 3. South was up 12 heading into the 4th quarter. Gully in the 4th. She hits for 3 of her 9 points. Desir Young trying to keep Concordia in this one. Knocks down the short jumper, but too much South in this one. DeJoya Johnson, the spin move, the bucket, the foul. She had 12. South now 14-1 on the season. 65-50 the final. Now let's go back out to Northrop taking on Snyder boys.
Why not? All right. You're talking about Northrop. They're good. They won the SAC Holiday Tournament. They did it for the 2nd year in a row, and they did it beating Bishop Luers. It means twin titles for the twin Scots, Bryson and Brenton, combining for 60 points in that championship game against Bishop Luers. How about the Bruins trying to stay undefeated in SAC play? Northrop and rival Snyder. And early on, we're talking first quarter, that's Stephen Holston with the pull-up. He had 10 points in this one. Then how about Bryson Scott? This is why Matt Painter loves him. Loves the defense, then all the way for the and one. Bryson would have 24 in this game, and Northrop looking good there. But Trayvon Covington has really come on of late. He knocks down the
My
jumper.
wife works with that guy.
There you go. So you don't get that kind of commentary everywhere. How about that? Big bucket there from the Kilmer crew. But then in the second half, oh, yeah, things looking good for Northrop. Barrett Coolman's team starting to take advantage. And, yeah, you see the final. It's Northrop winning a tight one, 59-54. And, yes, the Bruins 3-0 in conference.
It feels good. We've been working hard for this all season. You know, my coach wanted us to come out here and show that we were Northrop and play Northrop basketball. We knew that they were going to bring their A game. We just came and played hard, and we came out with the victory.
Our conference is so tough. Every night's going to be a battle, and if you can stay undefeated, you give yourself a good chance of winning conference. So we turn around. We got to play Luers next week, and it's good. They get no easier. Everyone in our conference is a great team. They're well coached, and to be able to pull off a victory at an arch rival of Snyder is just a good feeling for us.
Now, you heard Coach Coolman talk about Bishop Luers.
They're tough.
They are pretty much the top two teams in the conference this season are Northrop and Luers, and guess what? Battle of the Bishops. It's exciting in football. It's exciting in hoops. Luers at Dwenger. Knights undefeated in SAC play. Trying to keep pace with those Bruins. It's Colin Sturzenberger for 3. And then it's Michael Fiacable. The no-look to Brett Lockbickler with the bucket there. But I'll tell you what, Jalen Smith is good on the football field. He's also good down low. How about this one? James Blackman Jr. again to Smith. He had 17 points, and then Blackman Jr. takes over offensively. He had 31 as Luers a win tonight, 76-69 at Dwenger. Let's go to the girls' game. Both teams 0-2 in conference. Hard to believe that, Luers. But the Luers Knights ranked 3rd in 2A, and watch this. How about Dwenger? Moving the ball up the court. That's Olivia Fawcett for 2, and then Katie Manalo passing out of trouble to who else but Fawcett. Reverse action right there. You had to like that. Luers, though, sharp passing as well. Addie Reinbold knocking that one down. You're going to see Miracle Woods simply unstoppable in the post. She gets the bucket as Luers wins 48-33.
Okay, we've got a double dip out at Wayne. The Generals taking on the Redskins. Start with the boys' action. Opened up the game right here. Kendon Lewis, 2 of his 14 points. Generals coming out of the blocks hot. Ronald Lucas, 2 of his 15. Wayne up early in this one, but Northside, of course, comes back. Mr. Andy Bachman, he hits the short jumper. He would have 15. Wayne comes right back. Rashad Mims, nice little pull-up bucket there. Northside, though, would come back in this one. Quilyn Howard Upshaw hits the bucket to tie the game, but Wayne pulls this one out 60-56. Out on the girls' side, the Generals. Both teams actually looking for that first conference win. Wayne pounded it inside early. Imani Moore, tough to guard in this one. Northside, though, coming right back. Sierra Miranda, she would have 9 points, but way too much more in this one. She had a game-high 22 points as the Generals get a big win, 75-38. We did miss out on the boys' Concordia Southside game. Just wanted to let you know, Concordia pulls that one out, 59-42. So good win by the Cadets. But that wraps up all the SAC action. Still plenty of action left for the ladies of the NHC.
And that means top-ranked Norwell on the road at Carroll. Meanwhile, East Noble undefeated in conference play so far, but the Knights hosting a very talented Homestead team. We got those highlights and much, much more coming up next in the Highlight Zone.
We are Concordia. Stay tuned to Highlight Zone.